Christy, thank you for the host. Hey, what's up, everybody? I am KPKC99, and today I'm going to be finishing this game, Nate's Drew, the Deadly Device. Oh no! Oh, there we go. It's like, oh no! Yeah, I need to take those away. I totally forgot about them. Okay, so how's everybody doing tonight? So tonight we are finishing this game, as I just said. We uh Christine, hey, welcome to the stream. Glad you can make it. So yeah, last night we were, you know, we found some notes from Ryan to Nico, telling him just for off the top of my head, it's one of them said, if you're dying to see the inside of a body bag, I suggest you rethink your plans. So that's kind of really bad. And Mason has a motive because he wants to, he doesn't want to. Nico snooped around in Mason's hard drive and looked at all of his stuff and bad stuff. Christy, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. So yeah, now we're gonna talk to Mason. We already talked to Deirdre, as you all know. I was signing off of my Twitch and suddenly I heard the phone ringing. I'm like, that's not my phone. So
Hey.
What's up?
Did you see? I beat your high score.
Yes. If fighting is sure to result in victory, then you must fight. Sun Tzu compels me to take you down. Prepare yourself, opponent.
Accepted.
Have you been tormenting Ryan with a robot cat?
I'd never do something that hilarious and definitely deserved. Never. Not ever.
Don't you think you should maybe stop? She seems to hate it.
No, I will not stop. I asked her nicely to build it for me. I even offered to pay her for her time. She's the one who hid it, so I don't even feel a little bad.
What do you think of Ellie?
She hates me so much that she switched to the night shift. Come to think of it, she hates me so much I should actually feel a sense of accomplishment, which I now do. There it is.
He's weird.
What did you do that she dislikes you so much?
Why do you assume it was me?
Yeah, and it was just so weird. Like, I was just talking and something like that, getting ready to go off, suddenly you heard a phone ringing. Wow, she must have really wanted to talk.
I took an educated guess.
I did too. Still couldn't figure it out. But the fact remains, we are not besties, as she likes to say. We are worsties.
Wow.
Can you tell me a little bit about Gray?
He always gives me an industrial-sized portion of the creeps. The only person who ever liked Gray was Nico, and I think he just liked keeping Gray around to scare everyone away from his work.
Did he try to scare you away from Nico's work?
No. He tried to scare me away from my own work.
Ooh.
What does that mean?
He was Nico's heavy. I figured he'd leave once the police gave the all clear. Trust me, if he's still here, he's up to something. Your boss would be smart to get rid of him.
What was Nico working on before he died?
There wasn't a name for it yet, officially. It was basically wireless energy transfer. That was helpful for you. So how about you tell me something about your boss?
I'm sorry, I can't. Confidential. What are you doing?
I want you to tell me what you know, but I can't tell if you're a pushover or not.
Not.
Ah, efficiency. One of the rare graces of a post-manner society.
Hey.
You look a little upset.
Someone moved my things. Someone will pay.
Wasn't me?
Goodbye.
See you later.
I'm definitely gonna do it again. Okay, we need to get out of here, and we need to call Victor and, get him up to date about what's happening. And I think we need to make a call to the Hardy Boys, because,
Hello?
his voice is just kind of, creepy. Wow, that's a lot to talk to him about. Should have called him earlier.
Can you tell me a little bit about Ellie?
She's got that small-town girl act down, Pat. I guess I just can't tell who she really is.
Did you know about Nico's diaries?
I knew he kept audio notes in his office. He had a player there. No clue how it works.
Mason says Nico was stealing from him. Is this true?
No, because the work isn't Mason's to begin with. It's a little troubling that he views it that way.
How did you hear about me?
Through a close friend. You've impressed a lot of people, Nancy.
What do you think of Mason?
Smart kid. Don't know much about him.
Why did you hire me and not a big investigation firm?
The crew has been questioned a lot, as you can imagine. Everyone's defenses are up. You can pull off the undercover work without drawing too much suspicion.
Yeah.
I know it's a long shot, but I've heard good things. And I already tried the by-the-book way, and that got me nowhere.
Can you tell me anything about Gray?
I don't know much about him. He was one of Nico's hires.
Nico brought Gray on?
Yes, I have no idea why. He's a head case. Watch yourself around him. Understand?
Do you think Gray could have killed Nico?
I don't know if he did, but I don't doubt he could have. Between you and me, if I didn't want him here to be investigated, I would have fired him immediately. Do not tell him that. I don't know how he might react. It could be really ugly.
Did you know Ryan was threatening Nico?
Do you have proof?
I found a note, but she claimed it was a warning, not a threat.
Likely story. It'd be very convenient for her if you believe that.
Can you tell me a little bit about Nico?
He was an amazing scientist. Years ahead of his time.
How long have you worked together?
Decades.
Did you spend any time together outside of work?
I don't know if there was much outside of work for Nico. So no.
I better get going.
Talk to you later.
It's plain. Okay, so luckily Victor is one of those guys who talks, who doesn't go on a huge drawn out story about every single thing I talked to him about. So we got through all those questions very fast. So what do you say? We need to call the Hardys. Let's just do it. At least to say hi.
Nancy, Frank was just talking about you.
Oh yeah? Is that so?
Just recounting the time. So how are you? How's Colorado?
Science-y.
Awesome. Not bad.
I want to catch you up on the case.
Give us the deets. Joe, there's already a word that means what you're trying to say. Frank, it's a language, not a museum. Tear down the velvet rope standing in the way of your word imagination. Joe.
Wow.
Sorry, Nancy. Please go ahead.
I was called in to solve a cold case murder.
Whoa, a murder. I am flabber worried. Isn't that a little on the dangerous side?
It might be.
I wish we could be there to help.
Where are you?
We're on a submarine. Well, currently it's a boat, but intermittently it's a submarine.
What are you doing on a submarine?
It's sort of a long story, and we're still putting the pieces together. Not gonna lie, Nancy, it's some pretty sweet stuff. Crime syndicates, pirate treasure, and there's some talk of pirate ghosts, but no confirmations as of yet. But fingers crossed. More importantly, tell us about you.
More importantly, how are they getting cell service while they're on a boat? That makes no sense.
I'm pretty busy.
No.
I'll have to catch you up as I go.
Oh, okay. I was like, no, I didn't want that. I want her to tell them. What should I say? What should I say? Okay.
Deirdre's decided to help me out.
What's in it for her?
A passing grade?
Ah, lucky. I wonder who her teacher is. I foiled 3 art heists, and did that help my art history grade? No. No, it did not. Rescue a stolen Vermeer, yet you still get a C.
I just saw a really cool Tesla coil demo.
You just said the one thing that could make me wish I wasn't on a submarine. I agree. I've always wanted to see one up close.
It was really impressive. They're definitely on the dangerous side.
Not really. Well, they can be if they're wired up wrong, but overall they're pretty safe.
Do you know much about Tesla coils?
Are you kidding? I'm the biggest Nikola Tesla fan in the world. I think. a tie. I'll allow that.
Joe is awesome. Joe is just like amazing.
I met Mason.
What's Mason like?
A little into his work, but not bad.
Could be busy, or he could be dodging your questions.
So true.
I met the whole crew.
Now the work begins. There are some intelligence guys here who owe us a favor. We'll see if anyone's got a past they're hiding.
I met Gray.
What's his story?
It'd be cool to have people like like Frank and Joe, who can like look into people's past and stuff like that, and see if they're trying to hide anything. That'd be amazing.
He doesn't seem like a people person.
As person people, Frank and I disapprove. Keep an eye on him.
I never heard that before.
I didn't know you two were Tesla fans.
Tesla was like a real-life wizard. Well, his contributions to the scientific community are the most boring things to talk about when it comes to Tesla, Frank. He carried around an earthquake machine and built death rays. That stuff is probably blown out of proportion. I will not have you in boring Tesla, Frank. He was one of the few scientists who truly valued crazy giant lightning storms. When he was bored, he and Mark Twain would take turns electrocuting themselves. I mean, come on! The flashy stuff is cool, Joe, but what really impresses me is how all of these seemingly crazy things he dreamed up are now being proven to be actually possible.
Like wireless energy.
Yeah, and harvesting energy from space and the Earth itself. Wait, is that what Nico was working on?
I don't know all of the details exactly, but it seems like it.
Amazing!
I met Ryan.
So, what's his story?
Her.
Okay, hang on. Adjusting mental image, removing mustache, change haircut and shoes, done. Wait, adding hat. Okay, done for real. So what's her story?
She's the one who made the part that malfunctioned and killed Nico.
That's serious. But if she wasn't arrested, there must be some doubt.
Some, but Victor really thinks she might be the one.
Does she seem like a cold-blooded killer?
Yeah. He is pretty cool.
No.
Then keep a close eye on her. Don't forget, your safety is more important than solving the case.
Have you ever used a rapid prototyper?
You mean a 3D printer? That's an awful name. It doesn't even make sense, but yes, they're pretty cool.
Any advice on how to use one?
Sure. It's all about following the steps. You've got to make the design, send it to the machine, find the prototyper, and start the fabrication process. Then, you wait. Impatiently. That's just you.
And me.
I met Ellie.
The verdict?
I think she's hiding something.
Then she must be. I mean, when are you wrong about this stuff? I can't think of once.
I'll let you go.
Bye.
Okay, they are awesome. Oh, I'm gonna call. But it's
Nancy.
Deirdre.
Ryan's alibi stands up. She couldn't have killed Nico.
What? How do you know?
She told the police that she won an award. That was her alibi. But it left her with enough time to sneak back in. It wasn't airtight. Close, but not perfect. There was nothing in the crime database. But I had a hunch. I went to the journalism lab and used their photographer database. The ceremony was a national story, so a bunch of freelancers put their shots up for sale.
You found pictures of Ryan, but what does that prove?
By itself, nothing. But count 'em, two different photographers submitted photos of Ryan standing near a visible clock.
She couldn't have made it back in time.
Yes, that was the finale I was building to and was excited to get to say out loud that you interrupted.
Oh, Deirdre, you're amazing.
That is a genuine compliment. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm working on tracking down the photographers, but it could take weeks. For now, it looks like Ryan's in the clear.
Awesome.
I don't know who to focus on now that Ryan's been cleared.
I can't help you there. Whoever did this was very calculating. It's sort of too bad that the rest of your suspects are scientists.
Do you know how to fix a musical Tesla coil?
Yes?
Really?
Oh, wait, I'm sorry. I thought you said, should I let you get back to what you were doing?
If I didn't know better, I'd say you were starting to enjoy working with me.
No. It's just that I'm bored and I'm completely out of episodes of TDPD.
TDPD? Is that a... What is that?
The best show on television. Ever. And you've never heard of it? Nancy, he was a linebacker and now he's a crime tracker. Ring a bell? Officer Downs? Anything?
Sorry, never heard of it.
Sometimes it's like you live on Mars.
That is funny.
What do you know about surveillance video?
That you watch it?
Have you heard of cases where the video has been faked?
Oh yeah, all the time.
How can you tell if the video's been edited in some way?
It's getting harder and harder to tell. But the number one thing you need to do is to make sure that you've got the original video feed. If you don't, analyzing the data file isn't going to do you much good.
Is there a way to know if I have the original?
Yeah, that's the detective part. Not in my wheelhouse.
There's no way I could do it. I'm not that tech savvy at all.
I need you to check on 911 calls the night of the murder.
Consider it done. I'll text you the results.
Okay, now we need to call Victor and tell him about Ryan. And he just looks creepy. I mean, look, he's not even smiling.
Nancy, hi.
I know, right? Yeah, I mean, she doesn't. She's always off solving mysteries. I mean, it's even in the beginning of her old games, show her going up to her room and talking.
I found a way to prove that Ryan's innocent. It wasn't her.
What? What do you mean?
Photos from her award ceremony prove she couldn't have made it to the lab in time. It's not possible.
That can't be true.
It
All
is.
of that evidence, I'm sure it was her.
Deirdre's working on getting the photos over to the police now.
They'll reopen the case and everything will just stall out again.
Okay, what's my next move then?
I don't know. I have to think.
That's weird. Okay, now we need to go talk to Ryan. Hey, we're already here.
What's up?
You really are innocent. I'm sorry I ever doubted you.
Don't be sorry. It's the smartest course of action. Look, I gotta ask you. You're not really here for a new investor. You're here to look into what happened to Nico, aren't you?
Yes.
I figured the questions you were asking were a little odd considering. I believe someone from this lab killed Nico. Anything you need from me, you got it.
Why are you being so helpful?
Nico may have had some crazy, downright dangerous ideas, but he was a good man. His killer deserves to be punished, whoever it is.
Mason says he was tormenting you with a cat because you hid it. Is that true?
It was self-defense. Fuzzy little freakball had it coming.
Goodbye.
Later.
I got a text. Okay. Deirdre. Heard back about the 911 call. Ghost waited 30 minutes before calling in the accident according to time of death reports. Ellie, that's who. I wonder what she was doing. Probably covering up her murderous tracks. I mean, who does that? Stylishly late doesn't apply to 911 calls. And before you ask, that's all I know about this. Okay. So, now... Oh. That would hurt really bad.
It's pretty hot in here. I'd better find my way out as quickly as possible.
What are you
Yay.
doing here?
Back off, old man.
I said, what are you doing here? And while I'm at it, what's in the bag?
And I said back off. Hey, let go!
I don't want to see you here screwing around after hours.
Are you crazy? This is mine. Leave me alone.
Yeah, you better run.
Hmm.
What were they arguing about?
In the bag. That's weird. Okay, so now we need to go into the lab. And forgetting. Got it. Wait. No, I'm good. Forgot what to do for a minute. Okay. Yay! Let's read some notes. Ellie's notes on Tesla coil safety. All gibberish to me.
Wait, why isn't it working?
What are you doing?
Wasn't me.
That coil is deadly. Mess with that again, I'll be the least of your worries. Get out!
Sorry. Uh-oh.
What were you doing in the lab?
Nothing.
I had a hunch I needed to follow up on.
A hunch. I have a hunch. If you keep screwing around in the lab, you'll either end up fired or dead. Stay out of the lab!
Okay, I need to... Okay, well, he said start a lab, but, you know. I have a thing going in the circuit thingy. I don't know what the heck it does, and it's following the game, so I'm gonna get this. Hey. Now we need to go to Ellie's workstation. So, what are some of your all's favorite movies? Oh gosh, some of mine are, of course, when I say that, my mind blanks. Gotta love it. Some of them are, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 and 1, and the Spider-Man movies.
Strange. What's Ellie up to with this?
And and The Age of Adeline.
I need to figure out whose card this is.
All of the Star Wars movies.
I need to get this to add up correctly.
There's just some, but you know.
I thought they hated each other. What's going on here?
Got New York on the phone. I'll comment you in. Can't right now. Fine, I'll handle it. Can you meet up tonight? No, not till after my work's finished. Your stupid schedule. Make it early AM, okay? Palo Alto said no. Big surprise, Chicago group. You work on Chicago. The lead researcher hates me because you were awful to her. Okay, fine, I'll do it. Chicago says maybe. They seem leery. Oh, I'm too scared to be super rich. Chicago. They said there are holes in the theory. They're trying to play you. But there are holes in the theory. If you can't understand the material, just say so. Anyway, if there are holes now, nothing we can do. Should have thought of that when Nico was alive. Well, we didn't, so now it's on you. I've got enough on my plate, and I don't. Fine, I'll take care of everything you can't handle, as usual. 3 dots. Nice comeback. Hmm. They do seem kind of like they hate each other, but kind of like how, you know, kind of like they need to,
I need to rebuild Ryan's part.
kind of weird.
I think that's right.
Yay! Love it. You know, I've never seen that. Oh yeah, some of my other ones are Beauty and the Beast, the Disney version, Lion King and Lion King 2, Sleeping Beauty. I didn't really like Snow White that much. It was kind of weird. Okay, printing in process. That's going. Oh, wait. Shredder buzzes.
What's he doing in there?
Say your piece, then leave me in mine.
What were you shredding?
Nothing.
It didn't seem like nothing.
Leave it alone.
What do you think of Ellie?
What'd you say all these questions were for again?
I'm gathering information for a potential new owner.
Your questions say different. Say you're lying.
I'm just very thorough.
Then leave me alone. Thoroughly alone.
I mean, it was kind of, you know, cute and funny, but it just, you know, it's not as good. I guess because I've been watching Once Upon a Time show. I guess I'm kind of like into that, you know.
Again? What?
Yes, again.
What was your relationship with Nico?
I knew him. Same as anyone else here.
I don't buy that. Victor told me he was instrumental in getting you this job.
Could be true. Strange world. Crazier things.
What were you saying to Mason earlier?
Nothing you need to worry about.
You seemed a little angry.
I was.
Who was here the night of the murder?
I was.
Who else?
Ellie and...
And who?
Computers say someone, but the cameras say no one else. Nico walks in that door alone every time I watch the tape.
How many times have you watched the footage?
Don't know. Lots.
Why?
It's my job.
You mentioned rewatching the video. Do you think something is hidden there?
Not hidden. Missing.
What's missing?
It's not a what, it's a who.
I don't understand. Who are you looking for?
Nico's killer.
Bye.
Bye.
Dang, I'm not gonna talk to him about all that. Beauty and the Beast is actually the... No, wait. Lion King is actually the first movie that I've watched that was, like, old Disney. My brother and my mom got me to watch it, and they said, "You'll love it!" And then I watched it, and you know what happens? You know, with Mufasa, and I'm like, why did you all think I would like this movie? I was like 11. Like 11 or 12. Pretty funny. But I actually kind of like the second movie better, where it has Simba's daughter. I actually like that better. Just, you know,
This was the card that opened the lab the night of the murder.
you know.
Can't leave the card behind.
But
The kill switch for the Tesla coil. Why does Gray have it? I bet I could tape this back together. I need to figure out what was on this page before Gray shredded it.
oh joy. Gotta find the edge. There we go. There's the edge. That one goes there, and then that there, maybe? Yay, did it. Then this goes here. Nope. That goes, nope. That does not go there. That goes there. Nope. There it is. There we go. We're getting there. Almost there. Yay! Did
Got
it!
it. Now to find a way to take this with me.
Woohoo! Gotta tape it up.
What was put into safekeeping? I'd better look into that.
Another one. Let's read this.
What was Nico working on? Is this some sort of code?
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah, the woman who played Belle in the animated movie said the part at the end, spoiler alert for anybody who's not seen Beauty and the Beast, but I highly doubt it. But if you're like me and don't watch a lot of old Disney movies, probably haven't seen it yet. But she said that she was crying in her booth at the last part with Beast when she thinks he's dead. She said that she was like
Play every fifth letter above on the coil. Okay, I'll give that a try.
But she said that she was crying and everything, and I'm like, oh, that's really good and really sad. Okay. Oh gosh, that's still going on. I was in there for a long time. Okay, now I go to the lab.
Something must be broken.
There we go. Yeah, it's really cool. Oh, no. Gosh, what is that? Okay. So, no, that's C, so, C. Piano, come on. So... Yay!
What's this?
The closer I came to the answer, the more I appreciate the magnitude of this discovery. I fear that I can no longer trust those around me. I cannot allow my research to go wasted, unknown. So to find the hidden knowledge, eliminate a black light under the glow. That's not, you know. Gosh, that's like really hard to figure out. Okay, let's go to... Nope, behind me. Let's go to Nico's office and play the thingy.
Friday. The hours have gone negative this week. The news of the announcement has gone far beyond what I wanted. I've lost control over it, and we're not ready. Gray's been helping me comb through all the unsuitable work. I've had to step up my own security. I can't be too careful now. The mood in the lab has been tense for a long time, but there has been a shift. A sudden calmness to my enemies as of late, as if they're planning something. Paranoia has always come creeping into the back reaches of my mind when I stretch myself too far, but I've not been overextended. Quite the opposite. Everything has been going smoothly with the energy project. This, I fear, isn't paranoia.
Ooh.
I find myself unable to trust anyone here, but I can't leave the work, not until it's announced. There's electricity in everything, but we don't know how to see it because we perceive it to be scarce, always looking for exotic solutions. Exotic and costly. Victor once warned me to take it easy with the announcement. The world economy is built on expensive energy. To flood the market could cause a collapse, but to continue to hide the resources we have, to deprive those who need them, I see why Tesla liked his pigeons. They fly only where they're directed, and never question the effect the beating of their wings will have on the skies and the world below.
So now we need to get Gray. Oh, hey, sorry, I know you just turned this off, but let's click it again. That's so fun. I don't know why, but it's so satisfying.
Gray's shredded notes seem to mention this was important.
Sure, let's just take his stuff.
What's someone with a PhD doing working in security?
That is odd. Nope, not that. Got the wrong one. There we go. L B T Y 6 5 1 0 2 5 9.
Gray? Is this the unedited tape?
Uh-oh.
If it is... Wait, what's that code in the corner?
Right there. Okay, now we gotta get out of here before he comes back. Now we need to sleep. Switch it to daytime. Footsteps.
Who's there?
I'd be so scared.
Hello?
I'd be screaming at this point. Oh my gosh, I'd be like totally screaming.
Who's that?
I'd be totally screaming and be like, you know, have like a baseball bat or something, or like be ready to jump out the window. And I sure as heck would not just suddenly open the door. You know, I'd give it like 20 minutes or call someone. Let's go talk to Ryan. Man, this elevator takes a long time to go. Okay, we gotta talk to Ryan.
What's up?
What's that?
I was locked in the photo lab. I think someone tried to kill me.
The air was off.
Yeah, I had to crawl out the vent.
No one was trying to kill you.
How can you be so sure?
The only one who knew about the air cycling off was me. I'm working on the vent system. If someone locked you in, they weren't trying to kill you.
Then what were they trying to do?
I don't know, but I'll make sure the air stays on. Still, be careful out there.
I'll let you go.
Later.
Okay, so now we need to go do the 3D printer thingy-majig. And get the 3D print we made. Then we need to go to into the lab and do the oh dang it! I always forget that part. Whenever I stream this, I always forget that part. Dang it! I forgot to get the pin from Ryan's work desk. Dang it. I mean, I do that all the time. Where is it? Oh, it's here somewhere. Okay. Where is it located? Oh my gosh, where is it? Oh.
A black light.
Found it.
This might be what Nico was talking about.
Found it. Now we can go. I always forget about doing that. Like, even when I'm playing the game just like by myself, I always forget, forget to do it. Now we can go to the lab and get the 3D print thingy and then do the capacitor, whatever the heck you pronounce it. Yep. Okay, this part was always like kind of tricky for me. Okay. Nope, not that one. That one. Then I need just one single one. Where is it? There you are. Okay, the next one is pink. Is it gray? Yes, it is. Then we need blue, orange, and purple. Sorry. There we go. Blue, orange, purple. Or that's like peach color. Okay, then we need purple. That ain't it. Where is it? Nope. Oh, there it is. Found it. Okay, then I need one with... that it? Nope, that's a full one. Oh, wait a second. Oh, I did that wrong. There we go. Then this. Then, what is it? 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 Dang it. Is that it? Is that it? Is that it? Yes, it is! Woohoo! Okay, then we need two... This is not making any sense. Okay, then we need... top one being peach. Peach, and then purple. It's gotta be that. I already did that. That's what I need to do, so then... Okay, so... that, and then... Yes! Yes! Woohoo, I'm getting there! Okay, then this needs to... go there. And then... blue. And then next one is yellow. Then green. Then that. And that.
All right.
Yay! Okay, then we need to go up into the thingy. I don't know, whatever the heck this is. This, boom, boom, boom. Oh, no, stop it! There we go. We do it on the low, boom, boom, boom. See, then we go out here. Please don't kill. Is it there?
This has to lead to whatever Nico was hiding.
Yay! We did it!
A biometric fingerprint scanner. This could be a challenge.
Okay, I think that is a perfect time to do like a 3-minute break. Wanna give me a drink? I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Be right back. Okay, I am back. Sorry, guys. Come back. Oh my gosh, I need a drink. Hey, my water's blue! That's awesome! It's so cool! That's funny. Ooh. Okay. Thank you, Christy. Ooh, welcome back as well. Okay, guys, we're finishing this game. Let's do it. We need... No, don't want to do that. No. Could be very, very bad. Okay, now let's go talk to Ryan.
Hi!
Can I have some gummy bears?
Normally, I'd say yes. But there is a wicked cold front coming in, and I am not getting snowed in without gummy bears. Not again. Never again. Oh, fine, you can have one.
Thank you.
Fair warning, do not give him a name if you plan on losing or eating him later. Unless you're some sort of monster.
I think there may be something weird about the security video from the night of the murder. Could you take a look at it with me?
Yes? This track is something Nico had me add, so the security video could also do double duty as a data set. He liked tracking the ebb and flow of the electrical current throughout the year. It meant something to him. I've heard that theoretically we could... Wait.
What?
Right there. And there. Let me get a closer look. It's true.
Looks like
There are
gibberish to
breaks
me.
in the signature. This video was tampered with. Someone followed Nico into that lab and edited themselves out of the tape. I'm pulling this off the network before.
What just happened?
That footage must have been flagged. Whoever killed Nico knows what we just saw.
Where are you going?
Anywhere but here. If you're smart, you do the same.
Gosh. That would be kind of scary, you know, to be like knowing there's a snowstorm coming and then knowing that you're going to be locked in a building with a murderer and then them knowing that they were just kind of found out. But you know who the person is. Uh-oh.
Security breach in Tesla Coil Lab. Warning.
See who it is. Although, wouldn't that have went off since we were messing with the Tesla coil? What are you doing?
What are you doing here?
Oh, well.
I was going to ask you the same thing.
This might come as a shock, but no one wants you lurking around here. Why don't you just leave me to my work?
I'm not lurking. What's that?
Wait, stop! Someone's activated the machine. You have to shut it all down. Please, hurry!
Wouldn't he know who's in there?
I need to find a way to turn off all of the power. There, got it.
Thank you! I appreciate that!
Who could have turned that on?
No clue! Look, maybe we could keep this between ourselves, okay?
What are you doing?
Nothing.
Nancy, we should have a talk. Come on.
I just saved
Nice
someone's
job.
life.
You saved me some paperwork back there. It's unfortunate that we couldn't be meeting under better circumstances. It wasn't exactly fair of me to ask you to take on such a large task. It looks like your ride is going to be a little late. Get settled in the lounge and, please, don't touch anything. I'm going to need all of your passes and keys. Where did you even get this? No, I don't even want to know.
What's going to happen next?
Snow clears, you leave. I leave, hire a professional next time. Killer gets found, killer goes to jail.
So what's your next step with the investigation?
I'm sorry if I've been anything but crystal clear. I want you off this case. Completely. You've caused enough trouble here.
I'll let you go.
Mm-hmm.
I've been eliminating suspects. I've, just saved someone's life. I mean, come on. I know you kind of wonder what friend recommended her, or if I'm totally forgetting, but like what was said about how he found her, like on the web or something.
Did you hear? A snowstorm of gloriously epic proportions is bearing down on us. I might get to break out the snowmobile. Or we might get snowed in like last time.
I need a new key card. Can you help?
Well, sorta. Here, this should do the trick.
Yeah.
Thanks. Is there anything I can do to convince you to give me some of your gummy bears?
Yes. Victor is a candy hoarder. Liberate his sugar stash and bring it to me.
You seem pretty attached to gummy bears.
Attached? Please. I less than 3 them. They're bright and sugary, and sometimes a girl gets a little lonely surrounded by all these scientists. Plus, they're fun. And you can act out these little scenes with them and then eat them. Sweet, tragic, delicious betrayal. They never see it coming, the dopes.
Dang. She's weird.
What happens if a big storm hits?
Then we're stuck.
Is there any way into town?
You could use the snowmobiles, but those are for emergencies only. Or things I can write off as emergencies in order to ride them.
Goodbye.
Bye.
That sounds like something I would do. Gonna get candies from Victor, and then you give it back to Ryan. Oh, wrong way.
If you don't stay put on your own, I'll have to find someone to babysit you.
Dang.
Can I have some of your candy?
What? Yes. Take all you want. Then let me get to work.
Bye.
Mm-hmm.
Now we need to go back to Ryan. We're so close to the end, you guys.
Hi.
I got the candy you wanted.
Then take. Take of my bears and be merry.
Thanks.
Ain't no thing.
I need your help distracting Victor.
I've got just the thing.
What is it?
Listen.
Ugh.
That is awful.
Dang.
I know! Victor hates it. Like, mega super hates it to infinity. If I leave this thing running for more than a second, he'll be yelling at me to turn it off.
Perfect.
But Nancy, I also hate it. And I hate getting yelled at by Victor. So whatever you need to do, please do it quickly. Okay, I'll give you a minute and then I'll let her rip.
Thank you.
Whoa!
That would be so scary.
I need to replace all of these gears before the brakes give out.
That would be really scary to be in an elevator and then it suddenly stop.
Phew. Good.
Yay. God the key. Key.
That might be Nico's fingerprint on that model. Got it.
Yay. Ooh, what's that? Gimme.
What's that?
Gimme. Not gonna read all that because I don't want him coming in here and seeing me in here because it'd be really bad. I'm getting ahead of myself, so.
It's
yeah.
locked.
Oh, that's right. I need Ryan's card. Oh, no, wait. I need this. This. Okay. Oh, I hate this part. H N O 3. Is that a 3? Is that a 3? Yeah, it's a 3. Okay. So, this, and then for it into that. One part goes into there. 4 parts water. Put into that. Oh god, no! Whoopsie. The old saying goes, mix twice, measure, boom! That is funny. Okay, apparently I did wrong. Oh, I missed the part. Okay, this. And then that. And then that. Okay, I missed one part. I did it! Yay! This. No, wait, I need the thingy. I need the thingamajig. Nope. Turn there, and then boom. And boom. And then boom. Start. Now that that's done, I need to go to bed so we can fast forward. So we can get the thing we need. It's so much cooler at night because it looks cool. I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be saying that if I was actually there. Whoops. Okay, now we need to go here. I think I have everything for this.
I need to find the power knob before I can use it.
I already found the power knob. I have a beaker. Gummy bears. Turn it on. There we go. Oh, is it off? Okay. Then we need to go. Nope, not there. Stop it. We need to go to Nico's hideout. Now we can go into it. Yay. This way. Yay. There's everything on this little desk. I don't think I could read all that. Is that 7? That's 4. Dang it. Okay, then. 5. 6. 7. Ooh, another one. I don't have the thingy here yet. Now we need to get Victor out of there because we need to get we need to check out Nico's new diary thingy here. So, oh wait, we need to go to daytime. Didn't mean to open the locker. So, what do y'all think? Think we should call the Hardys again?
Hi.
I'm sorry to ask again, but can you distract Victor for me?
Dear ears and general feelings of self-worth, I am so sorry for what's about to happen to you. Your sad friend, Ryan.
Okay, then we need to go down. Okay, I'll call the Hardys as soon as we're done doing this thing. This chair is so noisy, I hate it. But it's a lot comfier than that wooden chair I used to sit in when I was streaming. Oh gosh, it was so uncomfortable.
It's Tuesday, 26 hours of work this week. Off to a running start. Ryan's getting more aggressive with her demands. I'm reluctant to send her packing, but I will if I must. My safety is my primary concern. Which reminds me, the parts arrived today for the Pigeon. 13, 6, 5, as expected. Should something happen to me, hopefully someone will figure out what that means. Last night, I hit 90% efficiency with the suboptimal setup. Thanks to Ryan's threats, I could not carry out the plan I had been hoping. Yet these results mean that it's time to announce. Again, I'm viewing the schematics in my head, but now I have to think differently. I have to find the points in the design where someone could take advantage of the system and bend it to his will.
Okay, then do
What was
here.
Nico up to with a pigeon? This must be what Nico was talking about in his diary. This must be the key to one of Nico's passwords.
Let me go to the lab. Am I doing something wrong? Okay, I need to check that. Why can I not take that?
Check. Haven't done. Can't check that off yet. Still have to do that.
I didn't do that? Thought I did. But it's over. But it's going back in there. No, it's not. Maybe I can still do it.
Friday. The hours have gone.
I did that.
Still have to do that.
It's Tuesday, 26 hours of work this week. Off to a running start. Ryan's getting more aggressive with her demands. I'm reluctant to send her packing, but I will if I must. My safety is my primary concern. Which reminds me, the parts arrived today for the Pigeon. 13, 6, 5, as expected. Should something happen to me, hopefully someone will figure out what that means. Last night, I hit 90% efficiency with the suboptimal setup. Thanks to Ryan's threats, I could not carry out the plan I had been hoping. Yet these results mean that it's time to announce. Again, I'm viewing the schematics in my head, but now I have to think differently. I have to find the points in the design where someone could take advantage of the system and bend it to his will. Tesla was lucky to live before the nuclear age took full flight. He never had to scrutinize his work. He could brag about death rays or the earthquake machines he had, and the tyrants of the world wouldn't take notice. That's no longer the case. I don't think he understood the cost of destruction. To him, it was just the mechanics of the thing. When he attached the earthquake machine to his building, he didn't want to destroy it. It was about finding the perfect pattern. The resonant frequency of the building syncing up with the steady tap of his machine until the structure's myth of stability was exposed for what it was, a hopeful lie. I always like to think that's how Wardenclyffe came down, not with a wrecking ball, but with one of his unassuming little boxes set to frequency 37.
Oh, I knew what that text was. The eagle has left the nest. Oh wait, is that from her saying that he's gone? Or that he's coming back? Okay, now I can go there. I did not play all of them. I thought the second one was the last one. So, okay, did that. Now maybe I can do it.
This must be the
There we go.
building Nico mentioned. I need to find the correct frequency.
Yay! Now we can do it. Yay! Did it! Mind blanking. Mind blanking. 9, 7, 3, 2. Enter.
This must be the unedited footage.
Nico goes in. Gray comes out. Victor goes in. Then Nico gets killed. And Victor comes out. He looks right at the camera. He knows.
Victor! He must have killed Nico. I need to find a way to get this evidence out. What was that? Oh no! Nico's security. Of course. I bet all of my electronics just got fried.
I never caught the Hardys! Dang it, I wanted to. I'm sorry. Now you can't call him. Go talk to Ryan.
Just in case you were wondering, yes, Victor's yelling is starting to crush my soul a little bit. I've made a chart to illustrate my feelings on the situation. This line represents my happiness and well-being over time. You may notice the steep decline. This frowny face here is because this is the first time I've made a chart, and it turns out it's very boring. That is also why there is a dragon and a dog on the skateboard and other stuff.
I need your help. Big time.
What?
It was Victor. He killed Nico.
Did you call the police?
I couldn't. I had evidence, but it got zapped when I tried to take it out of Nico's secret lab.
Secret lab? Zapped? What?
I'll explain later. I just need a way to get the video out without getting it ruined.
You need to find a way to make a Faraday cage. That should get the drive out without wiping it. Get the drive out. I'll work on what to do next. Take this. It'll help.
This box might be just what I need to build a Faraday container. This might work.
Or maybe it'll backfire and electrocute you.
What?
Sorry. I'm just so happy we're gonna bust him. And also really scared he'll catch us and kill us all. I'm on a roller coaster right now. Ellie and I'll gas up the snowmobiles and split up to double our chances of reaching help. Do not let him catch on. If he knows you're about to get the video out, he will kill you. Play it cool, Nancy.
Goodbye.
Bye.
No pressure there. No pressure. I'm gonna make the Faraday cage. Okay. I know what to do. Go in here. There's all the stuff.
Time to make a portable Faraday cage. Hope this works. This box should keep the drive safe.
There. Now we need to go back to the lab. You know, how many new phones has Nancy had to get? You know, like, but there was one time with the Haunting in Castle Malloy where her phone got broken in a car crash. This time when her phone got fried, like, how many new phones does she have to get?
Okay, it's transferred. All right, I just might be able to get this through the door safely.
Uh-oh.
Oh no, I better get help.
Hello, Nancy.
That'd be scary.
You're awake. Well, that's unfortunate for you.
Victor, why are you doing this?
Stay out of the lab. That was the one thing I asked you to do, and you couldn't.
No.
You see, Nancy, I knew Nico had something hidden in here. I just couldn't find it, which is why I asked you to stay out.
You got away with murder. Why not make a break for it? Why the elaborate plan?
Murder investigations don't just go away. Someone had to take the fall, Nancy. You were supposed to give someone a push. That friend of yours sold you short. That's why you're here. You were supposed to drum up enough evidence to get Ryan put away. But no, you had to screw that up. Then I handed you Ellie and Mason. Handed them to you on a big silver platter that said, "Look how guilty these two are."
You knocked me out and then planted the key card.
That should have sealed the deal, but you couldn't leave it alone. I guess I should be congratulating you for being so sharp. It really is a shame I have to kill you instead. Goodbye, Nancy Drew.
The cage won't last long against the coil. I'll need to find a way to get out without getting electrocuted. I bet Ryan's electrical components will help here.
That would be so...
This must be the schematic for the circuit.
so scary.
I need to get this working before it's too late.
Look, I'm trying, okay? I'm trying, I'm getting there. are the ones that get a little hard. There's one more. There we go. Oh, this thing. Where did this go? Nope. Right there. There we go. And then this one goes here. This one here. And then this one here.
Got it. This should give me a chance to escape.
What are you doing? Stop that!
Why would you walk out? Why would... Makes no sense.
Dear Hannah, Victor was rushed to the hospital and then to a courthouse where he was charged with the murder of Niko Jovic. Due to his attempts to subvert justice, he's been denied bail until his trial. Word is he's willing to strike a plea deal for leniency, but I doubt there will be much to be found. The potential buyers Victor had been courting came forward immediately. It was quickly proven they had no idea about Victor's involvement in Niko's death. Regardless, they decided to cut funding for the lab immediately. I can hardly blame them. Mason snuck back into the lab the night after Victor's arrest and made off with a drive containing years of his and Niko's research. Gray spent weeks chasing him down until he finally caught him trying to make a sale at the Technology of Tomorrow conference. After a heated public argument that sent the Technology of Tomorrow bloggers into a frenzy, the two reached an agreement. Gray promised all due credit would remain with Mason and Ellie, provided they assist him in finishing Niko's work. A video of the argument titled Epic Dork Fight was posted online and went viral almost immediately. Within 2 hours, Gray was fielding calls from philanthropic backers wishing to fund their new endeavor. Mason, on the other hand, was fielding date requests from viewers who clearly have a profound affinity for the lost art of arguing. Ellie was surprised at first to hear that Mason wanted her to assist with finishing up Niko's work. She agreed to stay on until the first publication is completed. After that, she plans on doing whatever it takes to get back home. She's not sure what her next endeavor will be, but she's excited to make that decision alongside her family. Finding out what had happened to his best friend changed Gray almost immediately. For the first time since his breakdown, he decided to fully re-enter the world of science. He took the lead on finishing Niko's work and opening the majority of the research up to the public. Some of the work he plans to destroy, as he promised. Although she had been exonerated, it wasn't until Ryan knew exactly what happened to Niko that she could begin to move on from what happened that night. She decided to stay with the team during the next research phase on the condition that she can personally address all safety issues before each experiment. More than anything, Niko wanted his work to make the world a better place. I'd like to think he'd be very proud to see the team working hard to prepare his work for public release. The fact that Niko Jovic's name will be known the world over, while Victor's won't, again proves what I always believed. The world fondly remembers those who always give, and soon forgets those who only take. Can't wait to see you. Love, Nancy.
That's a good quote. Which Charlie was not on the bookshelves? Oh, gosh. Hey, I got it right! Sadly, I cannot play this game because I don't have it on my
Around here, they say,
PC.
It's a wicked place. Abandoned years ago by a family who could no longer take the endless nights when the restless spirits of the past haunted the grounds of Thornton Hall. Jesselyn Thornton dared return, only to vanish without a trace. It's up to me to save her from the ghost of Thornton Hall.
I love that game. I wish I could play it. But, I'm gonna be...
Hello? Anybody here?
That's not creepy at all. But yeah, I love that game. Yeah, no, it's a really wish I could play it. I just don't have it on my PC. I actually got it on my Mac, and I said that I can't play that. Okay, everybody, that's it for today's stream. We finished the game. Woohoo! So, I hope you all will be able to join me tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time when I finish Chapter 6 of Red Dead Redemption 2. I mean, come on, we gotta save Jack's wife, you know, because she got kidnapped, so we gotta save her. Yeah. You know, I knew what you meant, Chrissy. Yeah, I hope you will be able to join me tomorrow. Tomorrow's stream is going to be a little bit shorter because the new episode of a show that I watch is coming on at 9, and I gotta watch it. It ended a cliffhanger. Christy, you are welcome for the stream, and next Saturday, or this Saturday, I guess, at 7 p.m. Eastern Time, I'll be starting Nancy Drew, The Silent Spy, which is, as you all know, one of my favorite video games. You guys, I hope you'll have a great night. I know that I'm kind of backed up on streams being on YouTube because they are taking forever for some reason, and it's stupid. And it's just really stupid, and I'm trying to get caught up on it. But anyway, you guys, I hope y'all have a good night. Please subscribe to my YouTube if you haven't. Like and follow me on all my social media sites. The links are all down below for you all. And I'll be on my Discord for about 10 to 15 minutes after I'm done streaming here. If you all want to chat with me on there,
Gummy Bear Theater presents Romeo and Juliet, starring Bear 1 and Bear 2. But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is a gummy bear.
Wow. Oh, it's outtakes. I forgot about. Nope, we asked him to sit like a normal person, but he just glared. What the heck? I've never seen these.
Gummy Bear Theater presents The Deadly Device. How does Ryan know the title of the game?
It's too meta. I'm just a gummy bear. I have enough trouble with simple concepts. I'm blue! Ah!
What the heck? I've never seen this.
What's up?
Deirdre, this is Victor. Your father gave me your number.
Oh yeah, you're calling about Nancy or something?
I was considering taking her on as a detective. What are your impressions of her?
I'm glad you asked. Stay away from her. She is a mess and a half. She supposedly solves all her cases or whatever, but that's not totally true. Most of the people she claims are guilty are totally innocent. A little while back, she was even arrested. So you know what that says about a person. My dad says you're some hotshot researcher, so I imagine you can afford better.
Great. I'm glad I called you.
Me too. She's a complete narcissist. She's grossly incompetent, she rushes to judgment, and no one really likes her. Spread the word.
Gummy Bear Theater presents The Tragic End of Two Gummy Bears.
What a great day to be a gummy bear.
I hope no one eats us.
What the heck was that? Okay, now I'm seriously getting off you guys. Yeah, I hope you all have a good night, and I hope to see you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Eastern Time when I continue Arthur Morgan's story in Red Dead Redemption 2. Bye, guys.